Hi guys, VST here, Velian Speaks Tech, and today I want to speak about using the OnePlus 7 Pro almost at the end of 2019. So my experience so far, I think I have it for almost like 3 months. So let's review the OnePlus 7 Pro 3 months later. If you like my videos, you can subscribe for my channel by clicking on the subscribe button, and you can also click on the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Thank you. Alright guys, every time we start a review like this, the first thing you will ever notice or you will ever mention when you use your phone, and that's the way you actually connect with the whole device, that's the screen. Alright, and I can tell you in 2019 I switched a lot of devices. I think I started off with the Mi 8, then I had the Mi 9. I switched the Mi 9 for the OnePlus 7, and then eventually I went for the OnePlus 7 Pro, and I switched my OnePlus 7 for the OnePlus 7 Pro device. So I have been using now the OnePlus 7 Pro for a while, and I just want to do like a recap review because we are at the verge of 2020 and just want to understand, is this phone still killing it? What do I like about the phone? What do I think about like 3 months of using the phone? And actually provide just my honest opinion, guys. And of course, like I told you before, the window through the world of your smartphone is the screen, and that was potentially one of the biggest reasons for me to kind of like change the OnePlus 7 and undertake this step to get the OnePlus 7 Pro. Although you might have noticed, if you have watched my old videos, that I'm not a very big fan of this thing here, which you know is the pop-up camera. So let me show you guys on the screen. So I'm not a very big fan of that one. But right now I can say that my love for this kind of technology grew, and I know and I also recognize that this is kind of like an interim solution, or let's say it's an interim period before the phones really embrace some new technology like camera under the display and etc, guys. But okay, speaking about the screen, OnePlus 7 Pro screen review, 3 months later usage, I can tell you the screen is absolutely killing it. It is by far one of the best screens that I've used. So I just like it, and in the beginning I was not very fond of the fact that the screen is a little bit curved here at the edges, guys, and this has its downsides. Some of this I will review later, but the very important part is that the OnePlus 7 device has the 90 Hz. Alright, and it has also the QHD resolution, which means that it runs almost like QHD plus is I think somewhere between 2K and 4K, so it's QHD plus, and it has also the FHD plus resolution if you want to keep it like on a lower resolution, and that does save some more battery. But the best thing here, guys, is the 90 Hz refresh rate. So the OnePlus 7 has the 90 Hz refresh, and that's quite good. Apparently my initial feedback for the 90 Hz when I saw this released by OnePlus is that who needs this? I mean, that's probably like a gimmick. Right now, 3 months later, guys, my opinion is still the same. So I don't think that we could live forever without this. I mean, I don't really think that this is something necessary. It is something quite good. Although I do realize that the 90 Hz right now, I'm just used to this, so all the scrolling elements of this is quite smooth and etc. So must have, absolutely not. Good to have or nice to have, absolutely yes. So the OnePlus 7 Pro gets a very high rating by myself, for what it offers, and I can just show you guys some of the footage here. Okay, this is one of my favorite. This is absolutely fantastic, reviewing this in HDR with the full quality. So let me just switch to the max quality, guys. Maybe you can just see. Okay, you see here, absolutely gorgeous. So the whole point about having the OnePlus phone is really that it provides this immersive experience without the notch, right? So OnePlus 7 Pro gets a very high rating from my side, from myself, for not having the notch, right? Second important thing here, speaking about display, so I think the vision is to display, but then vision always goes with sound, guys. And this was also one of the reasons for me to change my Mi 9 to the OnePlus 7 Pro, right? But this is not a video about like why I did change it. I think it's clear. I made a video like this before. This is a video to just review the OnePlus 7 Pro. Sound-wise, absolutely killing it, guys. It has the Dolby Atmos sound, and what's more important, it has a stereo sound, so every time you play a game or watch a video, it does make a difference because you can really hear it like it's meant to be, from the left side and the right side. I pretty much like that. So sound is very nice, and I can even show you some videos so where you can just see the sound. Okay, left speaker blowing it, right speaker blowing it, left speaker blowing it, right speaker blowing it. After the display and the sound, of course, we have the vision like overall experience, and here I have some things to say. So I have been using my OnePlus 7 with the original sandstone case, which kind of like broke after 2 months, so I'm not too much impressed with that, but of course that's just an accessory, guys. What I wanted to share with you is really the build quality and my thoughts on the build quality. So let me just remove that goddamn thing. Alright, so here, I mean, just look at this. It does look really gorgeous, guys. Nobody can really tell anything on the OnePlus. And my edition is the Nebula Blue, which kind of like has these lighting or like reflective effects, and I think it looks really cool and stunning. Now notice, I have also applied, guys, a 9H tempered glass, and I can tell you, tempered glass, protection and curved screen, yeah, that doesn't really go well together. As you can see, I have a bubble here that really drives me crazy, and I cannot do anything about that, but it's there. Overall, anyway, I'm just waiting for my original PET film to arrive, original in brackets because I ordered it from AliExpress. But once my PET film is here, I will really not hesitate and remove this 9H tempered glass protection and just go for a smooth look, because right now without the sandstone glass, if you want and try to scroll it, I think it directly impacts the way you feel the phone, right? But using this, you know, with the accessories is quite okay and not problematic, right? So when you have the accessories on, the screen protection kind of like blends in, the 9H tempered glass protection blends in with the whole phone, and it's very easy to access everything, all the gestures and etc. So we covered the display, we covered the sound quality, we covered the whole vision of the phone. Next, of course, is software. And software, guys, I have been a MIUI user for I think 2-3 years already, and I really like, you know, I really grow very fond of MIUI. Then at some point, of course, I had started to discover MIUI customs like Xiaomi MIUI and other ROMs. At the end, eventually, I was using my Mi 8 phone with AOSP ROM, the Illusion version, Android Open Source Project Illusion, and then of course at some point I had to go and test Oxygen. I can say only some good words for Oxygen, very few minor remarks. I do have some minor remarks, like for example when you're using Viber, sometimes you're not able to send a picture, some hiccups like this, but in general they're not really killing the overall experience that the OnePlus 7 Pro and Oxygen OS are really a very good combination, and I do recommend it. So all the time I have been using the OnePlus 7 phone and the OnePlus 7 Pro phone. I'm using them just with the stock software. So in the end of the day, so far Oxygen OS has never betrayed me or never really made any big issues for me, besides the thing I told you about Viber, that sometimes when you're using Viber you want to send a picture, it doesn't really work. Anyway, it is a very nice experience so far, so not a problem at all. I do like it, and just have this idea, guys, in mind. I'm not installing any custom ROM. That's how happy I am with the Oxygen OS. All right, and then there are some other things, guys, about OnePlus 7 Pro. One of the reasons for me to change the Mi 9 for the OnePlus 7 actually is not one reason, but it was a bigger battery, right? It was optical image stabilization, it was faster UFS, because here we have UFS 3, it was faster USB, here we have USB 3.1, so there are a lot of things. And then the reason to change the OnePlus 7 to the OnePlus 7 Pro was, of course, having these fancy 3 cameras. And speaking about cameras, this is going to be my next review. So the OnePlus 7 camera, guys, is a nice camera. It is not the best camera out there, right? But it does deliver, right? And I think there are options. Always cool camera. So we have the Runix one, we have HyperCam, we have thousands of nice ports that do work and provide a good camera experience for OnePlus 7 Pro, right? But the camera, I think, is not the perfect camera that we have seen in the phone, and I don't think that's just OnePlus to blame. It is just the Sony IMX586 sensor, which probably was not rather like a killer sensor. It's not better, don't understand me wrong. So pictures are quite nice. Video quality in the beginnings, I think there are some hiccups. Now video quality is perfect. I do like it. What is very crazy is, guys, that when you shoot video, you apparently don't have the option to choose another compression. So all the time, you want to shoot 40K, yeah, then you eventually will end up with, you know, a bunch of very big files. And this is very strange, because apparently here, you know, there is no setting for the codec. And I'm comparing this to MIUI and other operating system where apparently, you know, this is possible. So out of the box to use, let's say, the HVC or X265 codec, so that you can get, you know, better compression and smaller files. But the bitrate here is okay. The sound of the videos is not so bad. I think in stereo it's not so bad indeed. So overall, I think the OnePlus 7 Pro kills it. Speaking about the camera, of course, I'd show you guys what happens here with this front camera. Now, the good thing is you don't have to use it so often. The bad thing is, of course, you cannot really rely on using, you know, face unlock. But let me show you, I mean, the unlock is quite fast, and this is through the glass. Now, another important thing, MIUI or like Xiaomi phones, you just press it and it works. Here, I have to lift up the phone to trigger, you know, the reading, but okay, that is not anything, I would say, too bad. So we spoke, guys, about the display, we spoke about the camera, we spoke about, you know, the phone itself, like the build quality, we spoke also about the software experience, and I think last but not least, maybe with some words around the community. So the OnePlus forum is quite a busy one. Honestly, I don't like it too much. It seems to be really chaotic and, you know, people just bumping their own problems into every topic. But there are very nice Telegram groups out there. I'm gonna link the groups here in my video description, guys. So if you want to speak with people that are using OnePlus, you can join these groups on Telegram. You should be able to find there always a nice support. Using the OnePlus 7 phone for the past few months, guys, I think it is probably one of the best phones for 2019, speaking about quality, speaking about value, and speaking about price. So I paid 1080 level, which is about like 540 euro, right? So 540 euro for that phone, I think is just a reasonable price with 8 GB of RAM and 256 storage. Now, of course, we have also the OnePlus 7T, and we have also the OnePlus 7T Pro, which features, of course, some new things around the camera, especially the new macro mode, etc. And a new processor, I think the Snapdragon 855 Plus. Honestly, I don't think it's worth upgrading the OnePlus 7 Pro to the OnePlus 7T Pro. And okay, OnePlus 7T is a perfect, like, all-around phone, but it does have the notch, so it's no go for me, guys. So we have to see what will come next year. OnePlus 8 seems to be really promising, and I do really hope they will not, you know, just leave the camera inside the screen. We have to still see how they'll realize that. But speaking about the OnePlus 7 Pro, definitely one of the best phones out there. I think in reality it is not a cheap phone, especially not for me, but I think it does live up to the quality and to the standards that it promises. If you have the OnePlus 7 or the OnePlus 7 Pro, guys, and you're using it, give me a shout out into the comments. I would love to hear, you know, what is your opinion, you know, what do you like about the phone, what do you hate about the phone, what do you think could have been done better in the phone. And that's it, guys. A few more days to go until 2020, and hopefully we're gonna see each other again before 2020. So I hope that you like the video again, like it, subscribe to my channel, guys, and we meet again very soon. Velian Speaks Tech, over.